Hi, everyone. So today I'd like to talk to you about 3 ways to maximize the impact of your brand purpose. So my name is Christina Buglas. I am the founder of the Butterfly Movement, a boutique consultancy that helps startups and scale-ups to build love brands that start movements of positive change in the world. I have over 20 years experience in marketing and brand building, and I bring you all that expertise combined with the world of purpose to apply to your brand. So recently I had a conversation with a startup, a beautiful startup, but they're really struggling. Okay, they're struggling to rally the right clients. They're struggling to make the impact that they want to make. And I've had a conversation with them several times about the fact that they need to get much clearer on their purpose so that they can create a more emotional connection with their clients. But then this last conversation inevitably went something like this. Well, even if we articulate our purpose and we get really clear on that, what will we actually then do with it? Okay, how can we use our purpose to really help us engage our clients and make a difference? Okay, so what I want to talk to you about today is the 3 ways that you can use your purpose to drive impact and obviously grow your brand at the same time. So purpose is a journey, and it's a journey that you need to navigate. So I'm going to use 3 different sailing analogies to talk to you about that. So the first is using purpose as your North Star. And you'll hear this a lot in the world of purpose. A lot of people talk about that, but it's really true. Purpose is your guiding light. It drives everything in terms of how you act, how you communicate, and how you innovate on your brand. Okay. If you focus on talking about your product benefits, then you're simply going to go head to head with the big players out there, and you're not going to be able to compete in terms of resource. But if you're really clear on a unique brand purpose and you're engaging and connecting at an emotional level with a community that cares about the same things that you do, that's when you're going to break through, and that's when you're going to make a difference. All right. So the stories that you should be telling should be bringing that purpose to life. And every action that your brand takes should really be authentically guided by that purpose. But now the key here is that it's not only about how you act as a brand. It's about the action that your brand inspires in others. Okay, that's the fundamental difference between brands that break through and brands that don't. So if you want to create an emotional connection and really engage your clients behind your purpose, you need to make them the hero of the story. Okay, find out about what they care about in the world and show them how, by engaging with your brand and forwarding your brand's purpose, they're actually making the difference in the world that they want to make. All right. So I'll just give you one example here, but obviously Patagonia is the obvious choice. So Patagonia has a whole program focused around activism. If you go on their website, you can sign up to their Action Works program, where they will pair you with a local grassroots organization of your choice, so that you're really making an impact in your local community. Okay. So the second way you can use your purpose is really as an anchor. So in today's world, we all know that there are many different events that brands are having to navigate, having to deal with, and having to choose to react to or not. Okay. And we know that brands cannot react to everything that's going out there in the world, and nor should they. Okay. It's not about solving all of the world's problems and standing up for everything that's going on in the world. So in today's volatile world, your purpose can really act as your anchor. It's your safeguard in times of crisis, and it can really show you how, when, and what to react to when you're facing external events and challenging times. So there will be times when you should speak up, because the world events are just so big that big brands are expected to take a stand. But other times that it may not be your place to stand up and take a stand on a particular issue. So it really goes back to your purpose and decide whether or not the event that is taking place has any kind of link with your purpose and what your brand stands for in that regard. So I'll tell you a little bit about two brands that I think were brilliant at doing this. So IKEA was amazing when the war in Ukraine broke out. So not only did they very quickly announce a huge amount of money to support humanitarian organizations, but they actually organized ongoing support, giving away beds, mattresses, toys, furniture. They organized trucks to be able to transport all of that. And they made IKEA-owned accommodation available for the people affected by the war. So that really spoke to their purpose, which is creating a better everyday life for the many people. Okay, and then another example is Arçelik, which is a Turkish multinational household appliance manufacturer. And when the devastating earthquake took place in Turkey, they immediately sent out even their own search and rescue team. They supported, obviously, the victims in terms of humanitarian aid, but then they made available archaic points of support. Okay, so they were basically caravans, camping vans, where people could go and wash their clothes, cook their food, and they reused all of their appliances to be able to enable this. Okay, so that's purpose as your anchor. And then the third way you can use your purpose is really as a propeller. So beyond guiding you and beyond anchoring you, your purpose, can actually act as a propeller to becoming an industry leader. So if you think about your purpose as something that helps you to solve the biggest challenges that your industry faces and really challenge the status quo, then it means that your brand is leading the way for others to follow. Okay, so it doesn't mean you're necessarily a leader in terms of size yet, but you're a leader in terms of challenging the status quo and showing another way of doing things. So by bringing new solutions, you're leading the way for others to follow, and you're really driving the entire industry forward. So an example I love here, and I talk about this brand quite a bit, is the watch brand called ID Genève, who are a Swiss-based, Geneva-based watch brand. And whilst, I've spoken to several luxury brands who are asking me about, well, how do we actually talk sustainability to the luxury consumer? I was thinking, well, I think that's the wrong question, right? And the right question should actually be, well, what is luxury in today's world, right? How do we redefine luxury? And that's exactly what ID Genève is doing. Their watches are made of 100% recycled materials, and their purpose is not only to impact the watch industry, but they want to have an impact on the entire luxury industry. They really want to put luxury at the center of the ecological transition by changing consumers' perception of recycled materials. So that's really driving an entire industry forward. So just to recap, how purpose can help you on your positive impact journey. The first thing, obviously, is to know your purpose, to be super clear on its articulation, and to have it emotionally engaging for the tribe of people that you want to talk to. And once you've done that, it can be your guiding light, your North Star, as to everything, all of your actions, your decisions, your communication, and your innovation. It can be your anchor in tough times, really showing you what, how, and when you should communicate in the face of external events. And it can be a propeller to really lead the way for others and drive the entire industry forward. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you're interested in more, you can sign up to the Butterfly Movement's community, where I post regular articles and videos on purpose-led brand building and marketing, or you can follow the Butterfly Movement's YouTube channel. So I hope to see you soon. Have a great day.